So I'm really interested what is going on here. Oh, what the heck is this SCV doing? It looks like Maka is going to be erecting a Ghost Academy literally behind the natural over here at the, what is this called? The 12 o'clock, 11:30 expansion natural to the main. He's going to be putting a Ghost. I guarantee that the points will never find this. There's no way that an SCV is going to scout over here. Right now, the points has no idea what's going on. Oh, he's dropped the drop into the Terran main, forcing all the SCVs to run away. What the heck is going on? We have Ghosts and Marauders running up into the main. And it could possibly be an all-in for Maka here. All the SCVs running single file. Marauders and Ghosts coming into the main base right here. Brutal attack, sniping that Marauder down. 2 shots, the Marauder goes down. A testament to the sniper round damage. That Ghost is wielding an op right there. If you guys play Counter-Strike, you know what I'm talking about. SCVs running in here, single file line. It's going to be a very close battle. Both players raging on their APM. But I think that we are seeing a lot more blue than we're seeing red. The command center even up here. The only hope right now for the points is his siege tank, but that's a lot of Ghosts and SCVs. I think the SCVs have surrounded the tank. The Ghost here, somehow, someway, this guy has 7 kills. It is a Corporal Ghost, and oh my god, is Maka Prime gonna take this game?
But this army is very, very large in size. Here comes the attack right now. The Protoss is trying to get back to his base, force fields to protect his army. One Stalker does get surrounded and taken out. Now the Immortal really needs to be focused firing down the Queens, not the Zerglings. That's why I question the fact that he does have an Immortal in this army. The Immortal does look like he's going to get taken out. This cannon placement, though, is really, really good. A couple of more cannons would have made this attack completely null and void. I don't think there are enough Queens here, though, to actually deal the damage they need to, as the Zealots can just tank it like a pro. A lot of Queens over here trying to kill this cannon. Maybe the cannon will go down. However, most Queens have now been decimated. They are trying to heal as desperately as they can. There needs to be more Zerglings on the way. However, there is Spy Crawlers going to be reinforcing this very soon. The Queens could actually back up at this point. However, they're going to continue fighting these Stalkers. The Stalkers are desperately trying to burn down these Queens, and the Queens now are getting very, very low on energy. They move so slow on that creep, off the creep. I'm surprised that he actually decided to attack before the creep was up there, but there are so many Spine Crawlers now. The only thing the Protoss player can do is get Colossus with that Thermal Lance upgrade, which we do see a Colossus now on the way. We do not see, however, that Thermal Lance. Now, he really needs to kill these creep tumors. It is very vital he kills those, but no, they do finish, which are going to allow the Spine Crawlers to defend them. And so he needed to kill those so the creep didn't get inside his base. Now the Thermal Lance is on the way, and Protoss is like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. I absolutely hate my life right now. And the Queens just sitting back, getting some more energy. 3 Queens on the way as well. So here comes the Spy Crawler push. There's Queens and Zerg going to be reinforcing this. The Colossus spawning at the exact wrong time. He was way out of position with that Colossus. It will sit in the back, killing all these Zerglings, no problem. But is there enough to actually deal with these Queens? It remains to be seen, as the Zealot's positioning is going to be protecting these Stalkers fairly well. So Stalkers can actually focus down the Queens, although there should be some transfuse going up on the Queens, which is exactly what we're taking. They're trying to heal each other back up to full. The Queens over here are getting bunched up on this Robotics Bay. If they focus down the Robotics Bay, there would not be any more Colossus, but there is a Spine Crawler desperately trying to poke away there before that Colossus does get out, and I think it will indeed go down. However, the Stalker positioning is way too powerful here. The Zerglings were not able to get us around, and all the Queens now are dead. However, it doesn't matter because the Stalkers are in range, going to be taking down that gateway, going to be taking down the Robotics. Soon the Forge is going to be under range as well. Here come more Zerglings down to try and reinforce this as he's continuing to produce Queens and Zerglings as well. Thermal Lance has not completed yet. I don't know if he was able to save his Colossus. I think the Colossus did go down. Looking at the units, yes, there is no Colossus here. The Colossus was the only thing that would be able to save it. The Stalker positioning, though, is very, very powerful. This is the Probes. How often do you see Probes getting taken out by Stalkers, or not Stalkers, but Queens rather, and Spine Crawlers? The push has continued here as there are now more creep tumors on the creep, as this is completely out of control here. The Queens are not going to be able to bust up the ramp. More Stalkers are going to be on the field. Keep in mind, though, that the Zerg player has not expanded whatsoever. He is continuing just to produce his Mass Queen.
No, here we go. He's going to walk in once again. Is he going to drop the nuclear missile? We have another Nexus coming up, and there we go. Nuclear launch has been detected, and Reach the Sky. Is he going to get the Observer in time? No, he scans and picks off the Observer. Reach the Sky kills off the Observer, and now he's going to stim up and pick off all the Colossus. An EMP landing down, draining all the energy, and the nuclear missile falls. Nuclear fallout, the fallout radiation even burning and roasting the Ghost down there below the lamppost, and Shu, realizing he has lost everything, his entire economy just got ransacked. The Ravens are going to go straight for the lair once again, which, by the way, has been downgraded to a hatchery, and right now the Wind forced to run all of his forces back. Is he going to have enough to deal with this? All the auto turrets getting laid down. Terran here with a bunch of Ravens, even some dropships to boot, and Terran is just using auto turrets to win this game. His building armor nearly done as well, which, keep in mind, will give 2 armor to these auto turrets. It's going to make them so much stronger. It looks like the window has roaches. He has enough to possibly break this line, but no, some Marines coming in here to distract the wind. He's pulling back all of his roaches, but now he's going to lose the auxiliary hatchery. Oh my goodness, great control from both these players. He's mining off of no bases whatsoever, so actually he's not looking that well. The Terran, though, is about to run out at the natural, so it is coming down to a very, very close battle, ladies and gentlemen. The wind is in trouble. Could he lose his hive? All these auto turrets are doing so much DPS to the hive. Meanwhile, the ultras over here, oh man, they just encountered a wall, the planetary fortress and barracks. So they're just kind of chilling out here. They're not able to do much at all, and the hive is falling. The ultras spawn, but they died to all of these auto turrets. Oh my goodness, Terran here, brilliant play, is possibly going to down one of the best Zergs in the world. But we can see the probe Congo line coming off here. Everyone's saying, me first, I want to go into battle and die. I think right now Maka Prime might be sending these in to go die because he wants to free up some of his supply count. No, he's going to go in and use them to attack. He's going to try to break the Terran army now with a massive probe attack. And oh man, the Terran army here in a lot of trouble. I think the probes could possibly do a lot of damage. Some storm being used, some reckless storms over these zealots and probes even. But I don't think Maka Prime cares. He is going to take off this gold expansion, and we have some more storm action down to the south. Maka here cleaning up the Terran army. The probes reign supreme inside the gold base, and I do believe that we are going to see a GG here. The Protoss army here, they are the judicators. They're coming in to pronounce final judgment on the Terran army, and we have, what is this? Just a random zealot, a massive probe massacre inside. Look at that, we have a Nexus building under the command center. So right now, Maka Prime is just literally toying. He's building a Nexus underneath the command center and saying, nope, there's the mothership. The mothership arrives in the completely wrong location. And oh man, that's a bunch of zealots who just recalled in. So the recall from the mothership, that's an ability we almost never see used. But there it goes. The zealots coming in, taking out the Terran infrastructure.